closing, man. Right? Once the elect is sealed, man, that's it, man. All right? So those doors of mercy are closing, man. Okay, so brothers is out here pushing this truth out. People are rejecting it, man. All right? But the Most High has something coming for those people who reject the Lord, the Word, man. All right? Because that's a terrible thing, man. When you think about it, to die by flooding, man, to drown to death, man. You're just outside and you know that the rain is coming down. It said he opened up the heavens, man. So that water came from like outside of the firmament, man. All right? And it was like flood. The water was coming down so heavy, man. Right? You just see the water keep rising. You have nowhere to go, man. You're on a roof and the water's passing the roof, man. You know? They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also, as it was in the day of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all, man. All right? So the Most High destroyed all those people, man. All right? In one shot for doing wickedness, man. All right? But this world right now that we live in under these Edomites is at the most wicked state it's ever been in. Okay? So what do you think the Most High is going to do with this place, man? Right? So all the prophets is out here pushing the truth out, telling you what's going to happen before it happens, telling you the judgment, but you people are not taking heed. But that's the same thing that they did with Lot. That's the same thing they did with Noah. That's the same thing they also did with the rest of the prophets, man. They ignored the fact, man. A lot of them ignored the fact, man. Not all of them, because certain times, back then people had more sense, man. They knew that when a prophet came, it was serious, man. Alright? Like in Nineveh, they actually repented. And the Most High saved the judgment. Right? So, when the Most High is out, when the Most High sends his men out, and people reject it, all right, that's nothing new, man. That's something that they've been doing for since the world began, man. Right, since the prophets been out here, man. All right, they were rejecting the word. They didn't like the way it came out. Why they always saying something negative, all right? But it was the truth they were telling you, okay? And when that judgment comes, they're not gonna have a cloak, because guess what? The Most High sent those men to tell you how to act, man, how to be, all right? But our people, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear smooth things, man. They want to hear it from T.D. Jakes, man. Right? Creflo Dollar and these big pastors, right? Which all they're about is money. Okay? They're not even about the truth. Right? And all type of wickedness comes out on them, and they still have a big congregation, man. That shows you how stupid these people are, man. Right? They come out with something comes out with them being pedophiles and stuff like that, and these people still follow them. All right, but that shows you how stupid these people are, man. That shows you how blind these people are. All right. We continue. Likewise, also in the days of this is verse 30. Even thus shall it be in the day of the Son of Man, in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. In that day, he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Okay, remember Lot's wife, man. All right, so when that time comes, it's going to be a time to just keep pushing, man. You're going to have to move in the spirit. Right? And if the spirit's not dealing with you, you're done. You're doomed. All right? You got to move basically how what's his name? How Denzel Washington was moving in the Book of Eli, man. He was moving through the spirit. Okay? And what was that movie about? That movie was about the Bible, man. All right? That movie was based upon the Bible. All right? Saying that when that time of destruction comes, that's going to be the most important book. Okay? Which is the truth. Right? The Bible is going to be the most important book. All right? And in the book of Eli, what did he do, man? He basically took he took that book and he was walking through the spirit with it, man. Because when you look at it, he was actually blind, man. Right? When you look at that movie again, he was actually blind the whole time, but he was moving like he could see because he was moving through the spirit, man. Which that's a good example of how the men of the Lord are going to be. All right? That's a good example of that. Okay, this is I'm gonna start at verse 11. This is 65 verse 11. Isaiah 65 verse 11. All right. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. All right. So that's what the majority of our people are doing. They're doing the things which the Most High delighted not. All right. Committing adultery. Right. Smoking weed, doing drugs, selling drugs. Right. Partying all day, not being spiritual, being carnal-minded, being faithless, eating swine, eating all type of abominations, and the list goes on forever. All right. The Most High said what? He's going to number you to the sword, man, because you did not what you delighted in, man. Right? So the Most High doesn't sound like he's playing with you, people. Right? It sounds like he's very serious, man. All right? Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, my power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, man. All right? So the Most High is going to take care of his servants, man. Yahweh Shai is going to take care of his servants, man. All right? And that's why we come out here in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All right? All right? We come out here to proclaim his name to the nations, right? So that he can proclaim us to his Father, man. All right? Because we know that time when it comes, you're not going to have a cloak for you're not going to basically have any covering in that time, man. If you're not under the umbrella of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all right. And the majority of our people are going to get put to death, like I keep saying, man. All right. They think it's a joke until things really hit the fan, right? The same way Noah felt, right? The same way Noah felt is how we feel, man. The same way Jeremiah felt is how we feel, all right? Because we know for a fact that it's going to come. Right? They don't believe it. They don't have any faith that it's going to come, but we know for a fact it will. And in that day, we're going to be the ones that are going to be exalted. All right? After Yahushai, obviously. Okay? This is behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit, and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord power shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name, that he who blessed himself in the earth shall bless himself in the power of truth. And he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the power of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hid from mine eyes. All right. So all that trouble is gonna be is not gonna hit the men of the Lord, man. It's gonna hit all the rest of these people, man. All right. But the brothers who push this word out, they're not gonna be hit by that. They're not gonna be affected by that. All right. All right. That's beautiful, man. We believe that. And that's why we do that, man. We come out here, just coming out here, man. Knowing that you're coming out here week in and week out, that builds your faith by itself, man. All right, that helps build your faith by itself. Okay. That Proverbs 1. This is Proverbs 1 verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets, she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city she uttereth her voice. Her words saying, how long these simple ones will you love simplicity, man? And are we in the streets, man? We're out here in the streets and we're basically uttering these same words, man. We're talking to our people saying, how long will you love simplicity, man? How long will you be simple, man? All right? And not turn to the Lord, man. All right? Not turn to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? Right?